back again with another live stream for you guys. Sorry for taking so long. I apologize about that on my part. But yeah, the stream is a go. So, if you guys have any questions for me in regards to my Walking Dead Reboot series as a whole, feel free to leave them down in the chat. I can see the chat right now, and yeah, let's get this conversation going. So if any of you guys are joining in, feel free to leave a like and a comment. It would help out the stream a lot. So yeah. Hey, Bri. Well, welcome to the stream. And my apologies for the black background. I really gotta improve on the stream a bit, like in the future. So what's up? How you doing, Bri? You have any questions, like any theories in regards to my Walking Dead Reboot series or my Walking Dead universe as a whole? Feel free to leave them down below. We have a nice, calm discussion about it. Yes. Now that I think of it, it's been a while since I did one of these streams. I think the last one I did was like 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's been a while since I did one. Will you change the wolves? It's possible. I will say that. It's possible. I wasn't a fan of the wolves in the show because they weren't fleshed out enough. They were just in season 6A, and then towards the end of season 6A, they just died. In the Walking Dead TV show, they died quick. So for me to advance on that group, it's definitely a possibility. I will say that. 1 year. Last one was last year. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, like I mentioned before, it's been a while since I did a stream like this. Noah never got to meet the group that murdered his family. Yeah, that was so criminal. I'm sorry. That was such a crime in the Walking Dead TV show. Like, I don't know if any of you guys would agree, but that was so criminal. This would have been so cool in the Walking Dead TV show if Gimple did this. You have Noah. He's looking straight at the group that was the cause of not just the death of his brothers, but the death of his mom. And he's looking at the group like, you got my people killed, you got my family killed. So the fact that Gimple didn't do that in the show, I'm sorry. That was criminal. So for it to happen in my Walking Dead Reboot series one day, it's a possibility. That's why I say there's a possibility that it could happen. Hope we get more deaths in your series. Yeah, for sure. Because to be fair, in season 2B and season 6A of my Walking Dead Reboot series, yeah, there has been death. However, there is a possibility that more death could come. It's possible. Now that we're in season 3B of my Walking Dead Reboot series, it's possible death could play a bigger factor in terms of me killing off characters. I heard Carol takes dog to France. Are you serious? That's so retarded. That's ridiculous. First off, how is she going to get there? That's the thing. How is she going to get there? That's what I don't understand. I'm like, okay, she's going to France. There's a possibility that she could take dog with her. However, how? This is the question. How? This is what I don't understand. Again, if it doesn't make sense for the story, don't do it. Jesse and Rick had a lot of chemistry. Wish we got more scenes between them. Me too, man. I wish there was more scenes with them in the show. I really do. They had a really good they had amazing chemistry in the show, and Gimple did nothing with that. I'm sorry, Gimple did nothing with that in the show. Nothing. which is so criminal. That's another thing that was criminal too. The fact that Gimple during season 6 of the Walking Dead TV show didn't improve more on the relationship between those two characters in the show. I'm like, the fuck? Maybe in your version, Pete gets jealous and tells her to stay away from Rick. Ooh, that's a nice idea, Bri. Very nice idea. Hey, Joshua, welcome to the stream. Hey, Walker. Hey, Bri. Welcome, man. Welcome, Joshua. If you're joining in the stream, feel free to ask a question. Feel free to leave a like. And, yeah, we're here to have a nice conversation. Thank you. You're welcome, Bri. Anytime, man. That would be fantastic. Again, another missed opportunity Gimple didn't go with, I gotta say. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the chat. In case if you guys haven't noticed, so I have another stream planned, but it's not going to be until next month. The next stream I'm planning to do is in regards to Dead City, me reviewing and talking about that show live with you guys, giving my honest thoughts and opinions on that. So, yeah. Now that Carol is dead, who bonds with Daryl? Ooh, nice question, Bri. I don't know. It could be anybody, right? It could be Rick. It could be John. It could be maybe Sophia. It's possible. We never say never. Reboot series Carol is unfortunately gone, so yeah. Joshua, will you change bottle episodes from the second half of season 4B of the main show? Ooh. I mean, it's possible, Joshua. You know how I feel about bottle episodes and filler episodes, so I'm like, well, since I don't believe in stuff like that, I'm like, well, why should I include bottle episodes? But to answer your question, Josh, it's possible. It's possible. Bri, Daryl Donald is so overdone. What do you mean by that, Bri? What do you mean by that? Do you mean it was overdone as a ship or overdone in my Walking Dead Reboot series? Let me know in the chat. What do you mean by that exactly? Like, what do you mean by that? Daryl and Carol in general? Yeah, I totally agree. For the universe. Yeah, they were overdone in AMC's Walking Dead universe. I'm not gonna lie. Looking back on it now, I don't know why. Like if you like for example, if you look at season 10 and 11 of the Walking Dead TV show, you see Daryl and Carol, and they're almost in every scene, and they overshadow pretty much almost every character. And I'm like, well, I disagree with that. I really disagree with that. I'm sorry, I just disagree with that. I mean, no due respect to anyone who enjoyed something like that with the Walking Dead TV show, but in my opinion, yeah, it was too much. I don't know about you, but it was just too much in my opinion. I'm like, why? Like, why? But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, please leave them down in the chat. With this stream, I might go for 25 to 30 minutes. Here's hoping. I don't know yet, but here's hoping. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, what was I going to say? So yeah, Season 3B, it's still kicking off. Season Season 3, episode 10 is still in the works. So to those who are curious on that, it's still in the works. Um, but yeah, that's still in development. Same with season 3, episode 11. And then from there, when those 2 episodes are done, I will focus on season 10, episode 12, filming for that. And then maybe write the script for season 4, episode 1. So, yeah. Maybe work on that. I don't know yet, but it's possible. Bruh, cool that your Woodbury has cameras. Yeah, for sure. That was a missed opportunity with Woodbury in the show. I'm like, okay, you have this group that's you have this group that has like so much. They have tables, they have walls, they have their own weapons and ammo and supplies. But you're telling me they don't have security cameras? That's one thing Glenn Bizarro did mess up with Woodbury in the show, in my opinion, that there should have been at least some security cameras. But there weren't. But at least in my version, I was able to pull that off. Bro, I give Scott a brutal death. It's possible. Never say never. I get Woodbury in the show not having it, but Commonwealth should have had it. Yeah, they should have had. Yeah, Commonwealth in the show, they should have had cameras, but they didn't have cameras. I'm like, Angela King, what are you doing? I'm like, really? You introduced the Commonwealth. They have courthouse, like they have a courthouse. They have different locations, but you're telling me they don't have security cameras? That's where I'm like, well, that should have been in the Commonwealth in the show. Something that wasn't in the comic, where the Commonwealth in the show do have cameras, but unfortunately, sadly, that's not what we got. Please don't have Owen the leader. Can you use a big guy? It's possible. Don't have. It's possible I can switch up the leader of the Wolves in my Walking Dead Reboot series. It's possible. I'm not ruling that out. It's possible. I will say that. Anyone else? Any other questions? Yeah, we're